Pennsylvania for high speeds, wild crashes, and unbridled fun. Who will take the checkered flag in Pocono? Will it be defending champ Kurt Busch, or will someone new cross the finish line first at the tricky triangle? Find out Sunday. Coverage starts at 1:30 p.m. Eastern on FS1.
And that's what we're preparing for here on Fast Friday. 30 minutes to go in this one and only Friday practice session with Monster Energy cars. And then we'll have qualifying for you at 4 p.m. Kyle Larson, track record holder. He is fastest over Kyle Busch, Matt Kenseth, Jamie McMurray, and Jimmy Johnson. Brad Keselowski, the fastest forward in sixth.
But I just think back to the last time we were at a track over a mile and a half unrestricted, and that was in Fontana, and Kyle Larson won that race. So good, and from the pole. So him being fastest right now, McMurray being fourth, pretty good chance we could see Ganassi be the teams to beat this weekend.
World's most interesting sportsman.
Boy, he was almost the most interesting sportsman at the end of the race.
Was that not? I mean, there it was. We talked about him in the pre-race show, and he had a great car at the end of the day at Dover.
Oh, he was up there with that final restart.
Hey, Mike, you know how you keep all those Monster Cup Energy guys out of the Xfinity race?
How?
You put them in a TV booth.
And that's what
make
we're
them
going to do
work.
tomorrow. That's right.
Put them to work.
Here's Matt.
Well, Mike, I can tell you my daughter Madison would love his new sponsor for this weekend here at Pocono. You've got the elephant on your logo. It's a water park for kids and for adults. But top 10, pretty good so far.
Yeah, Kalahari Chevrolet feels pretty good. Kalahari's just up the street about 15 minutes, and Mount Pocono, my family enjoys it. My crew chief Luke and his family enjoy it. It's a good time for the families to...
You get out on the water slides too?
I will. I have, and I will. But this is good fishing area too, so got to have the balance. And just like the racetrack, you got to have a good balance. So we'll do both.
Newman fishing for another win here at Pocono.
Newman fishing. I see what you did there, Matt.
Where is it? In the long pond? I bet I guess I had fish in it somewhere.
Jamie.
Well, the 78 has yet to get back out since we talked to him. What they changed out was the power steering pump, and I just talked to Martin, and he said because of the location, it takes forever to swap it out. So they just decided to focus on qualifying now. So they're doing the swap over. He'll do some mock qualifying runs and then focus on race runs in the final practice tomorrow.
Thanks, Jamie. All right, let me take you back to 1974. That was the first Cup race at Pocono. And a lot of drivers from the Northeast built cars to come and run here because it was the closest to a lot of the modified and the sportsman tracks and so forth. So there were a lot of drivers made their debut, but one of them, Jan Opperman, the original king of the outlaws, maybe the original outlaw. Great sprint car driver, member of their Hall of Fame and the International Hall of Fame, finished 8th here in that opening race in 1974.
That's pretty cool.
That's very cool. Big fan of Jan Opperman. And that was on my birthday when I was 3.
I didn't think we were ever going to find out who it was.